Hello everybody, welcome to Monaco, back at Monte Carlo after a year away, and Valtteri Bottas puts the Mercedes on pole. He hasn't managed that since the opening race of the season, so some hope for Mercedes today. Red Bull have won the last 3 races, Bottas hopes to turn it around. Lewis Hamilton, solid but not spectacular, 4th. Special mention for Nikitamazepin, taking a lot of criticism, but in 10th on the grid in the Haas, so superb job from him in qualifying. Valtteri Bottas then, ready to get away off the grid. Sergioperez in behind him, and then Max Verstappen. And let's see how they do. Getting away, Bottas away well, but Perez is away better. And already that Red Bull is into the lead. And already Mercedes see their victory hopes. A little bit of a concertina there with Hamilton and the Ferrari, but already Mercedes see their hopes of winning the Monaco Grand Prix dwindling. And look, Norris up in the 5th place ahead of both of those Ferraris. It was a bit of a Noah's Ark grid. It's not quite so Noah's Arky now. Mazepin has already lost 10th place to Sebastian Vettel, and Sebastian Vettel really could do with a points finish today, because so far this season his teammate Lance Stroll has eclipsed him, and Vettel's star is quickly waning, as is Lewis Hamilton's. They'll be hoping for a fight back, but it may come a little bit today for Sebastian Vettel. It may not come for Lewis Hamilton, but he really needs just to get a solid trouble-free race. So if he starts 4th and finishes 4th, that'll have to do for Lewis today. He needs a boring race. He needs to get more points on the board, because he's not even in 4th place in the championship at the moment. But look, whilst the Red Bulls and Bottas are getting away, Hamilton very much in the clutches of Landonorris and trying to defend. Sebastian Vettel up in the 9th place now, ahead of Esteban Ocon. And we see that Vettel already onto the tail. Oh, having a little slide, Vettel there. Well, he had gone to the side of Daniel Ricciardo. He's not now, but that Aston Martin looks really, really quick on race pace. Potentially, if they were in a straight fight against the Mercedes, their engine supplier, they might beat him. Look at Verstappen. He has got a great run there and straight past Valtteri Bottas. No drama at all. That was really simple for Max and Red Bull. And this is a bit of a nadir for Mercedes, because they just don't have the pace to compete at all. And Verstappen straight past Valtteri Bottas in the 2nd place, and he will now want to set about Sergio Perez. Norris having another look at Lewis Hamilton. Clearly Mercedes, either the car is going backwards or they've got something wrong with the setup of their car for the race, because neither Valtteri or Lewis has the pace. Valtteri was able to keep up with Perez for a little while, but now that both Red Bulls are ahead of him, Bottas quickly dropping back and in a race of his own, because Hamilton has not got the pace to get anywhere near him. And Hamilton remains in 4th place. And look, there is Perez and Verstappen. Perez still leading Max, and Max is starting to apply some pressure. Can he win this race from 3rd on the grid? It's not often done at Monaco, but he'll try. It's a 2-3-1 from the grid positions to their race positions at the moment. Max will want to make it a 3-2-1, and he will try his very best to do so. And he's got the opportunity where he passed Bottas, because he is so good off that corner. Yes, I know he cuts the track a little bit, but it's allowed on the game. So, yeah, it happens. And Max going for it, but Perez holding, and Max actually gets a bit squirrely at the back and has to bring his Red Bull back under control. So he does need to assert authority over Perez in the long run, but at the moment they're working together to catch Bottas. In fact, I think Perez may well pass Valtteri Bottas in the championship today. He was 6 points behind coming into this race, and he's looking like gaining 10 as things currently stand, unless Max Verstappen can pass him. There is Gasly. He has also gone past Mazepin now, who's gradually slipping back. And there is, who is that? Who is that? We're going to have to look at this. Ricciardo, but Vettel has got stuck behind him, and look at Mazepin just come steaming in. That completely eradicates the praise he got from his performance in qualifying, because went steaming in like Rosset in Spa in 98, just straight into Ricciardo and Vettel, and loses his wing. But what a shame for Sebastian Vettel, because he needed that performance today, but I guess Ricciardo failed in front of him, and it was unavoidable. And once again, McLaren have fouled up. Yes, Norris is looking like getting a good haul of points today, but Ricciardo should have been scoring points as well. It's not happened. And now we turn our attention to Sergio Perez, because he is about to cross the line and become a Monaco winner. Max Verstappen couldn't quite get past him today, and Sergio Perez wins the Monaco Grand Prix to go into the lead of the Formula 1 World Championship. Just thinking this guy would have been without a driver at the end of last season had Lawrence Stroll had his way, but Red Bull picked him up, and Perez is more than showing that he is capable of giving Max Verstappen a battle and lifting that team forward. And it'll be interesting to see how the dynamic between those two teammates develops especially if Mercedes can't get back in the fight and it ends up being a purely teammate championship fight. Valtteri Bottas finishes third then, so Perez wins, Verstappen second, Valtteri Bottas third, Lewis Hamilton fourth place. Did have the solid, boring race he needed. Now he needs to try to set about finding his form again. Lando Norris fifth, and then Charles Leclerc finishes sixth, Carlos Sainz seventh. So that move from Lando on the Ferraris at the start was absolutely everything. Esteban Ocon, he finishes eighth for Alpine. Good, solid, kept himself out of trouble. And then Gasly ninth, so he survived. AlphaTauri still scoring points, although not with Tsunoda today. And Fernando Alonso used all of his experience to come through and claim 10th place. The Drivers' Championship, Perez on 92, 4 ahead of Bottas on 88, Verstappen on 74, then Leclerc on 55. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.